when you look back in your 5 times you played K-State, what's going to come to mind, 10 years down the line when you're looking back on this rivalry?
A lot of games where, we had a chance to be able to win, and there's a lot of games where, they played great football. So I think, after I'm done here at the University of Kansas, when I look back, I'm always say that there's a lot of things that I could have done better. Not even just with this game, that's with every game that we lose. So that's exactly how I'm gonna look at it.
What made today so challenging for you in particular?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, K-State's defense, they did a lot of good things, a lot of things well, a lot of things that they showed on film differently from games prior, and I just think that they went out there and was able to execute.
What were some of those different things that popped out in the game?
Yeah, I mean, different pressures, different defensive structures. Basically, you could tell that they were watching a lot of film. They did a lot of things that I didn't expect them to do, and we were able to adjust for the few things that they were able to do. But at the end of the day, they were able to come out victorious and execute it more than we did.
And I know the outside noise is outside, and you guys do a great job of kind of keeping it there. But you had to hear the excitement around this one. This is the year, and then you get that start, you punch it in to take the 7-0 lead. What are you feeling then? What's your emotion on that first touchdown and just sort of the way that game started?
I mean, you feel great, I mean, but at the end of the day, it's just the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
The first quarter felt very long. There was a lot of things that happened in the game of football in the first quarter, and then you still realize that there's 3 quarters left. So, of course you're happy, of course you're excited, but you can never get too high about that situation, because at the end of the day, there's still a whole game of football to be played, and there was a whole game of football played afterwards.
Did you think your touchdown would get called back at all? Or do you think
No, I believe that I crossed, and honestly, when I was hearing that it might have been a fumble, I was kind of confused, because I knew that I had crossed the plane.
What went wrong on that throw behind Keaton that led to the pick in that third quarter?
That's on me. I mean, it was man coverage in the boundary. Seen the will linebacker in the box, and he was able to stay in the box long enough to make me hold it longer than I probably should have, which made the ball go behind Keaton. And if I put that on him in that situation in man coverage, he catches the ball, we get the first down, we move the sticks.
You felt these. You felt losses. You know what they feel like. They obviously aren't any fun ever, but does this one feel different in any way?
I wouldn't say if it was different. I would say that I told everybody on the team that I'm always going to be the hardest on myself, and a lot of people want to say that the offense wasn't able to get running. Well, at the end of the day, that's my job. I'm the quarterback. I'm the offensive captain, and when we're not getting things right, I don't want anybody to point any fingers at anybody else besides me. Because at the end of the day, that's the job that I decided to take on, and the job that I want to continue to keep carrying. So when things are going right, that's 100% on me. And when things are going right, all the guys are doing everything that they're supposed to do, and we're executing. So that's just kind of that feeling.
How does it weigh on you to know you won't get another crack?
I mean, of course it hurts. Like, there's no question or secret about it. I'll never get the chance to be able to go against K-State again. That's obvious. But I'm always cheer the Jayhawks on, no matter what's going on post KU, and I'm always be a Jayhawk for the rest of my life.
How do you shake this off, or almost use it as motivation then to, next game next week?
Win or lose, I was going to take my 24 hours and go to the next game anyways. At the end of the day, next week is homecoming. We have Oklahoma State coming in, and that's exactly where our focus needs to be, whether we won or lost this game.
You guys have fallen to some teams that are playing really good football. Ended up being 3 of the 4 ranked teams, everything like that. Does it feel that you've lost 3 or 4? Does it feel like you guys are slumping at all, or does it just happen to be in bad spots?
I wouldn't say we're slumping at all. At the end of the day, the last 2 games we've had 17 points as an offense, and we gotta put up more points. And at the end of the day, it starts with me. I have to be able to convert those third downs. I mean, we went for it on 4th down. I don't know how many times. I haven't seen the stat sheet, but I don't know how many times we converted on 4th down if we did. So, and most of those are pass plays. So, I mean, I'm always, take that in, go on film, look at how I can be able to be better, to be able to put the team in a better position instead of being in those 4th downs, instead of being in those 3rd and long situations, instead of holding the ball too long. I mean, there's a lot of little things that you can go back on film and look at, but I mean, I'm gonna have to take the time myself and go look at film and be able to get better from it.
You guys had that long drive, before the half to make it a 1-touchdown game, and then get the ball out of the second half, and that first drive is a 3 and out. How deflating was it to have that kind of be the first thing you do when coming out of the break?
I wouldn't say the word deflating, because at the end of the day, I think that this group has been a bunch of resilient men no matter what's going on. I mean, you've seen us go down 21 and be able to continue to keep fighting. You've seen us down 14 and be able to come out with a win. So I wouldn't use the word deflating, because at the end of the day, it's the game of football. You're not going to be 100% successful in every single thing that you do, but at the end of the day, it's not about going down. It's about how you're able to bounce back when you do.
Yeah, and you guys all keep talking about, the overarching thing is you guys just kind of have to own this and move forward. What does owning this look like for you? What's that process like?
Well, I mean, like I said, I haven't looked at the stats of the game yet, but I'm almost certain that there's a lot of completions that are missing on that stat sheet right now. Guys who are in man coverage and where they're not getting the chance. And as a quarterback, you have to put the ball in a position for your guys to go and be able to make that play. So at the end of the day, when we win and when we lose, I'm going to look at everything bad that I did more than anything good regardless, because that's what's going to continue to make me better, not only as an athlete but as a man.
Outside of your own feelings, what'd you see when you looked around the locker room at your teammates after this one?
Of course, we're upset. I mean, it's no secret to be upset about this loss, but I think that, we continue to stay positive and realize that, the season's not over. The season's not over. We have 4 more guaranteed games left to play. And at the end of the day, like I said earlier, it's homecoming next weekend, and we have a team coming in to be able to want to be able to win next week. So 24 hours. Take the 24 hours, take it in, look at film, see what you did wrong, get better.
You talked about looking at film. What are maybe some of the specifics you're looking at? Is it technique on your throws, looks of the defense, a little bit of both, or what are your main points of focus?
Holistically, the whole entire 9 yards. Like I said, I still haven't watched film, but I'm sure that there are some throws that I missed where my feet may have been the problem. There may have been a pressure that they ended up bringing that I was able to switch the protection to be able to, make the play better. I mean, the strip sack fumble, the clock was running down, so I didn't even get the chance to be able to switch the protection like I wanted to, and that's on me. I have to be able to get the guys out of the huddle faster to be able to make sure that I can see the defense, see what they're doing, and be able to switch from there and be able to convert.
Thanks.
Thank you.